Good morning, UPSers. I just want to take a few minutes out of your day to talk about backing. We have 10 rules of backing. So we want to avoid backing whenever possible because we really put ourselves at a huge disadvantage while backing. We have large blind spots. So let's talk about those 10 points of backing. The first point is we don't want to back. We're not saying absolutely whenever possible, don't back, but we want to approach our stops with that mindset of how can we do this without backing? Look up ahead, look down at your driving scene to where you're going to go after making that stop. If there is a question in your mind that you have to back, then you're going to have to back. But we want to do those stops without backing whenever possible. So that brings us to number 2. If you do have to back, we want to make that backing maneuver first before we make that stop. That way, the conditions are fresh in our mind, our driving scene is fresh, we're new to that area, so people just saw us arrive. So do that back first before making that delivery. Next, while we're approaching that stop and we do have to back, we need to scan that area. We want to see that area that we're going to back into, that if there's any obstructions or protrusions that may overhang that area we're going to back into, such as overhanging roofs or awnings, basketball hoops, tree limbs, or even poles that may be sticking out into that backing area. Next, we have the 3 areas of preferred backing. So our first area of preferred backing is the driver's side back. The driver's side back is going to be backing backwards to our left or our driver's side. That is our most preferred method of backing because we can also look over our shoulder while making that back and see where we're putting that vehicle to check that blind spot. Our next preferred method of backing is our straight back. That's going straight back into that backup area. And a lot of times you can manipulate your approach to put yourself in either a sight side back or a straight side back. Now let's talk about our least preferred method of backing, which is our blind side back. That's going to be backing towards our passenger side or backing to the right. We have a large blind spot in that area, so we want to protect our blind spots as best as possible and avoid that blind side back whenever possible. Now, you want to back at a controlled speed. So a controlled speed is 3 miles per hour or less. A lot of times, walking that stop off is going to be faster than it would be for you to back up that entire distance. So backing at a controlled speed, 3 miles per hour or less. So the next one we want to talk about is minimizing that back. Reduce the distance in which you're backing. Reducing the distance is also going to reduce the time spent backing. You're putting yourself at less of a risk of having an accident while backing. While backing, we want to draw attention to ourselves, so we want to tap that horn every 3 seconds. Once that vehicle goes in reverse, maybe in your head you want to start counting 11001, 11002, 11003, beep, and continue that. Keep in mind with this element, we also want to make sure that we're utilizing our camera as a third mirror. Don't just rely on the monitor itself. Make sure that you're alternating from left mirror to right mirror and occasionally looking at that monitor, utilizing that monitor as a third mirror. Lastly, if there's any doubt how close you are to an object with visibility, get out and look. A lot of times if you're backing from an area where you have bright sunlight into a dimly lit area, you're going to have some reduced visibility into that area you're backing into. So don't take a chance. If you have any doubt with distance or how close you are to something, get out and look to clear any obstacles. So to review, we want to reduce backing whenever possible to avoid dangerous situations. We have a lot of blind spots behind our vehicle. So utilize these 10 rules for backing to help reduce backing accidents. Thank you, UPSers, for your time, and let's have a great day out there.